Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Taylor Jones, and do you have any idea what time it is? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Taylor Jones, and I'd like to welcome you back to my YouTube channel under TC Jones Edits, and also welcome back to a brand new episode of Cold Man's Winter Season 4. Yes, that's right, I said it. Long-awaited episode 5 ever since my latest video, Reflections of 2020, and the link will be in the description bar down below based on the fact that this is the new year, so Cold Man's Winter has got to continue where it's left off. And what do I want to talk about today, like as a topic? Well, when it comes to dealing with hardships and all the whole shenanigans that's been putting everybody down, it's kind of like for instance, you see a lot of people dealing with depression, feeling guilty and being ridiculed. Well, I want to talk about the dangers of vulgarity. Now, when it comes to vulgarity, you think of like curse words, right? And like sexual innuendo and like hater type talk. Like they hate on you and they curse you out. They wanna pee on your grave and all that. Have a fit because you in the way and you don't know when to back the heck up and like all that mess. But dig this, vulgarity has a price. Everybody curses a lot. I mean, I admit I cursed, but what good is that going to do for God? Because one of the verses, I may not recall where it's from, but a good verse from the Bible said, evil communications corrupt good morals. It's kind of like you are an apple. You're a bright apple, clean, but with bad people around you, bad influences, you're starting to rot inside and out. Like, what's the deal? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, vulgarity is kind of like people say F you this, F you that. Women call each other B words, the H words. And you know, it goes on and on. Whether you think about Real Housewives from Atlanta, Potomac, Beverly Hills, including Love and Hip Hop, like a lot of people argue and you hear the bleep sound a lot. I mean, we're living in a society where the world is already R-rated like a movie, TVMA, rated TV mature, like a TV show such as Shameless and The Shy, you know what I'm talking about. And also rated M for mature as a video game. And mostly when I think of vulgarity, I think of the parental advisory explicit lyrics now content, explicit content logo, because if life was like an album, we'd be parentally advised all day, every day. And vulgarity, you gotta know when to lay low. I mean, people say it a lot, like even when they read the quotes, like speak for somebody, it doesn't make sense. Why would you want to cuss on a daily basis? Why would you want to get real amped up in the wrong way? Kind of like two guys arguing, and a woman stop by and scream, "Shut the F up!" And like, you know, it's just annoying. It's wrong, it's stupid, it's repetitive, it's redundant, it's controversial. It's kind of like some kids, they have a mind on their own and they just want to do what they want to do. But if they were told too many times, like, I'm tired of just asking you. It's like, for instance, a father figure asks you to get curtains, right? And no, I'm not referring to my father, no. I'm giving you an example. A father figure is trying to tell you to do something and you still not taking it. Like, what are you waiting for? I thought I told you. You got to stop this. And in your mind, you be like, man, F you, or shut the heck up, daddy. But you got to realize The question is, who deserves to shut the heck up more? Your father or you? The inside you. Because whenever you have a bad mindset, a dark mindset, a negative gangster mindset, you gotta remember, not only that, not a negative mindset, you got a negative side of you. Stand on your left shoulder. The devil version. Like, if I had an angel and a devil on my shoulders, who would I call them? Like, if I had to name them. The angel on my right would be Angelo. And the devil on my left, his name will be Demond. D-E-M-O-N-D. Demond. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you blend them together, the Demond and Angelo, you would think of D'Angelo, the singer, D'Angelo. But no, I do not want the slice of the devil's pie. There is such a thing as devil cake, but I don't want to be down with the devil. I don't want to be down with his team. I mean, cursing ain't nothing but a bad habit. Kids get whooped for this. Kids get in trouble. Kids get jumped by other kids. They get suspended or expelled from school. I mean, for a guy like myself, I've been dealing with this. I was around bad influences. I mean, vulgarity, it comes and goes. But since the new year came to play, guess what? We're getting older, we gotta act more wiser, and it takes more than high five to sing about it. You know, no one knows where we've been. They only know what they see on stage. We worked so hard as a team, hope that we could make this dream together. Make it last forever, all for one and one for all. 'Cause we're a little bit older now. We're a little bit wiser now. You know, something like that. Like High Five said, we're a little bit older now. Oh, and rest in peace to Roderick Pooh Clark and the original lead singer, Tony Thompson. Man, I used to love that song. I used to sing that when I was younger. So, High Five, man. I mean, they had some good advice. Good advice based on the fact that they're getting older. But when you get older, do you take your maturity seriously? Like, it's time to take our maturity to the max. But then again, you're still living in some immature like, you're living an immature lifestyle, and you are 95% lying to yourself. And that's when you're like, oh, F that, man. F them. What they know. What them niggas know, man. What's up, nickel? What's up, trick? You know, all that. Running, coming out of your mouth. Do you understand the words that are coming out of your mouth? The vulgar words? And I'm only substituting the foul words with something clean, like you see in the old 50 shows. Oh gosh darn it. I'm flabbergasted. And sometimes, the way I see it, like sometimes when I see something wrong and I feel like I want to cuss, I substitute words. That's the way it goes. Mother effer, as in double crosser. Mother effing, double crossing, or automatic, like Lawrence Fishburne. When he told Trey, give me the mother effing gun, Trey. I hear myself say, give me the automatic gun, Trey. Automatic gun. And you know what's funny? When he said, give me the gun, and I said automatic in between the words, give me the handgun. Automatic gun. The guns are automatic. Automatic. You pull the trigger, automatic. Even when they're not, even if it's not on safety. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. As a perfect example, I mean, why else would we have to cuss on a daily basis? It just don't make sense. Cursing, it leads to a lot of problems, a lot of conflicts, a lot of solutions that are going to turn too violent that somebody's going to end up locked up, others are going to end up dead, others are going to end up in a stretcher and later seen paralyzed from the waist down, or after surviving a gunshot wearing a cast or a wheelchair. I mean, when I think of people surviving gunshots from the hood, one perfect example was my cousin Demetri. She had to learn things the hard way. I mean, being somewhat of a bad influence, it comes back to haunt you. Karma. But as a Christian, we're not supposed to believe in karma. I mean, we heard the phrase, what goes around comes around, what goes up must come down. But what is Jesus saying? You better watch what you do. Watch what you say. Made me think of the time when my church, Front Street Church of Christ, back when they did VBS, Vacation Bible Schools, before COVID reared its ugly head. Granddaddy had a song for the children to sing, and it was like, in the same style of, if you're happy, clap your hands. But instead of clapping, all we say is this: be careful, little eyes, what you see. Be careful, little eyes, what you see. There's a Father up above, and He's looking down in love. So be careful, little eyes, what you see. Be careful, little ears, what you hear. Be careful, little ears, what you hear. There's a Father up above, and He's looking down in love. So be careful, little ears, what you hear. Be careful, little mouth, what you say. Be careful, little mouth, what you say. There's a Father up above, and He's looking down in love. So be careful, little mouth, what you say. Be careful, little hands, what you do. Be careful, little hands, what you do. There's a Father up above, and He's looking down in love. So be careful, little hands, what you do. And be careful, little feet, where you go. Be careful, little feet, where you go. There's a Father up above, and He's looking down in love. So be careful, little feet, where you go. But when you hear when you hear the words ears and mouth, you know where this is going. I mean, everybody can't help it. It's like guilty pleasures. It's just wild like that. But dig this: the more we hear, the more we are influenced, the more hypnotized, the more demonic our mindsets are going to turn out to be, more dark. You know what I'm saying? And it took me a long time to get this in my head. And it still does, because I'm only human. I'm guilty for my sins. I'm guilty for my actions. I'm guilty for what I've done in the past. I can't get over the fact that I stalked. I annoyed somebody on social media, tag the person's name in almost every post, and even lied, because I got deleted for that. I got manipulated for somebody else's what was it? I'm trying to think of a word right now. I got in trouble for being manipulated, being hustled, bamboozled, tricked, all because of somebody's existence, like their appearance, that's what it is, appearance. It took me a while to get that word in mind, appearance. I mean, they may look good, they may look cute, and other times they look cool, but being cool, there's a bad price. Being cute, there's a bad price. And I had to fall for the okie doke. To the fact that after being exposed by my parents, because parents have the right to expose their children for doing something stupid. And even when people start beefing in the hood, the children gonna have to take all the swear words coming out their parents' mouths. I'ma whoop your A word. I mean, I'ma F you up. You know, all that. Get the F out of my face. And which this, which that, nigga this, nigga that, nigga please. Nigga, get your mother effing butt up. You know, all that. Stop doing that. Who are you trying to please? Lord? Your homies, your homegirls, smoking blunts, drinking brews, the thugs, the gangbangers, you know what I'm saying? Who are you trying to prove? I mean, and let's just say that one parent had enough of the other parent's BS. Women gonna ask you, man, who the heck you think you is? Well, I know what I am. I'm an alpha. You just trying to make me look like a beta. Just because you got a foul mouth doesn't mean you got a dang good sense of power. You may slap me around as much as you want to, but I am done. Done with your tail. I'm gonna claim my child. I mean, matter of fact, the guy who told the girl that, he's kind of like comparing to Tupac's character Lucky of Poetic Justice, catching Keisha like smoking bass. Have you been basing again? Look, Negro, I ain't did crap, okay? I never said I did. I do. Did neither one of y'all double crosses? Hashy. No. Here's what I want you. You get her and you get the heck out of my house, and don't forget to marry raggedy. Oh, Negro, if welfare would. If welfare wasn't there, this wouldn't be your house. Screw you. Take your tired butt back to the room, tramp. And you know, I told you about that noise. And then all of a sudden, he spot a pipe. And then all of a sudden, he comes in, and Keisha got caught with another man. And she gonna be mad at Lucky. But Lucky had the right to grab Keisha. Because Keisha's doing, because Keisha's mama, well, she had some nerve to get mad. And Lucky was like, Trick, how you gonna be mad effing some dude while my daughter is here? And, you know, it's a hood thing. Hood mentality. Baby mama drama. Baby daddy issues. All that in one. Wrapped up in one. But Lucky trying to be the better man that he was than the baby mama. He's better off as a father to Keisha. I mean, we've seen Poetic Justice. You know what the deal is. But dig this. Let's just say that if a man dated a girl who always has a problem and claim that he's not man enough, insult his private areas. I mean, like, come on. You have got to stop, fellas. You have got to stop letting that woman slide. It's kind of like a Jezebel experience. But not all women deserve to be Jezebels. Not all men deserve to be Cain that killed Abel. No. And not all words need to be foul. So watch your mouth. Or as one of the old storage episodes, a black guy, which became a meme. He sounded funny when he said, and it's like he broke the fourth wall, like he was looking at the camera. Watch your profanity. Profanity? He's trying to say watch your profanity, but the way he said it was funny. He said it wrong, and instead of the Profanity, he said Profam, as in murder. Ity. Watch your profanity. And it's funny. The way he said it, and like he's trying to keep it smooth, trying to keep it cool, like, you know, like, watch what you say. And shout out to Granddaddy, Charles Taylor, my minister at Front Street Church of Christ, because without that song, Be Careful Little Eyes, I mean, all the individuals from Front Street Church of Christ could have learned a lesson or two. I mean, in real life. Because some songs that we sing at the Vacation Bible School, it applies to all individuals, young and old. Not everybody has to have a parentally advised lifestyle. Not everybody has to be Rated M for mature, not TV mature, not R rated. Come on now. We better than this, guys. So watch what you say. Watch your mouth. Because if someone gonna have the nerve to talk crap about you, dish you, let them. They're gonna dish you and say, F you, F that Negro, F that trick, F that punk. Weak old Negro, sissy double crosser, you know what I'm saying? Let them. Because what great gain do you get when you lose your soul and gain the world? What good is that? Nothing good. Besides, haven't you noticed where all this foul language has got us into? Haven't you noticed why a lot of men and women don't get along in the hood, in the projects, in the ghetto? In the ghetto. And for Rick James to say, I have to get out of here, or where he's from, to a place where the stars continue to shine, make a name for themselves. It's kind of like saying this, Mama, sit down for me, please. And Daddy, comfort her in this time of need. Your one and only son has got to get away before this so-called ghetto life. Talking about ghetto life. Talking about ghetto life. Becomes the death of me. The death of me. You have always taught me right from wrong. You always told me I could sing myself a song. Mom, I gotta go. It's a case of do or die. Like you always told me. Keep my head to the sky. Goodbye, Mama. Goodbye, Papa. I'm going to do good in Hollywood. Hollywood. Hollywood by Rick James. A powerful song. Not just because of how many times the timpani drummer has been playing, but how serious Rick James was. He's tired of the ghetto life. He got to move on. He got to go to a place where the stars made the name of themselves. Hollywood, California. But let's say Hollywood, California was not like that today. And it's not. A lot of people already expose Hollywood because it's dark. Why do we always have to go to parties where there's alcohol and cocaine? This ain't the 80s. This is real life. Like, this is the 2020s. And we're about to reach the mid-20s in a couple years. But Lord knows if we're going to make it, because he's the one that brought us in this world. He's going to take us out. Don't you ever forget that. Don't you ever forget that. None of y'all. And if that was the case, then you need to watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Watch what you say to others. If you ain't got nothing to say, just be quiet. Just mind your business. Walk away. And he's like, hey, mother F, I'm talking to you. And they trying to yank you. Don't you dare put your hand on him. Don't punch him. Don't pimp slap him. Don't pimp slap her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what do you want? Now that's like a bully move. Harassment. You want to talk? You want to threaten me now? Is that what you want to do? You broke my heart, man. I don't feel comfortable working with you. What is causing you to be angry at me? Besides my skin, besides the fact that you have bad friends. You're not the only one hurting. I hurt along with you, so why must you trip me up? Why, man? How dare you call me a mother effer? And come to think of it, it made me think of that movie Caught Up, when the guy who was getting revenge on Daryl, all because his deceased friend Trip shot the guy who used to be a security guard in the groin, and he survived. He survived, shot at Daryl, trying to get the best of him. And when he was ranting, oh, you finally waking up. No, that's good. That's good. Take your time. I waited 7 years for this moment. Oh crap! Who the heck are you? Oh, who the heck am I? Who the heck am I? I am justice, nutcase. I am the conscience that you never had. I am the avenger of bloodthirst. Retribution. I am the Grim Reaper. I'm a cat playing with a mouse. You sure sound like a crazy double crosser. Wrong! I am not a double crosser, or a woman crosser, or a man crosser, or any kind of a crosser, because you know what those titles, they require some tools that I no longer possess. Thanks to you, I lost them a long time ago. And shout out to the actor that played the security guard, or the man who later became the Man in Black, trying to kill Daryl. And shout out to Bokeem Woodbine as well. But for real, it's just funny. Everybody gets caught up every now and then, but for that white guy in that movie is planning to kill Daryl in person, not knowing that Daryl had a bulletproof vest, which I'm not gonna spoil it, but for those that watch Caught Up, you know what I'm referring to. Y'all like that movie as much as I did because of how Bokeem Woodbine's trying to stay out of harm's way, but he's always get caught up. Like in a game of life, he was the fool. The tarot card said he's the fool. He even realized it when he knew he was not supposed to leave LA. According to his parole officer, played by the Candyman, Tony Todd. I mean, think about it. Everybody can be on your bad side, but when you get on everybody's bad side and they told you to shut up, when a female tell you shut up, what are you gonna call them? A female dog? I did that, and that was wrong of me. And when a dude tell you to shut up, what are you gonna do? Drop the F-bomb? I did that, and it was wrong of me. Why must I bring up my past? Because I'm talking about vulgarity, and you need to watch your mouth. Watch what you say, because guess what? One false move, one word, is going to lead you to question yourself, am I really going to go to heaven when I die, or will I end up in hell? Even when the words hell and damn are used in a worse way, even though sometimes you see it in the Bible. But I'm going to break it down. The word hell, to me, it's kind of like one future place, and the word damn also is included because eternal damnation. That's the only time I say the D word. But some people get slick with it, like there's another damn, D-A-M, minus the N, as in Hoover Dam, Beaver Dam. There's dams all over the world, but if the dam breaks, it's going to be a flood. And all people will be screaming out, all hell broke loose. It's been said by many. But based on vulgarity, like, if I was a father figure and I felt guilty for cursing at my child or cursing at my wife for trying to be so much of a hood rat than a Christian woman, although, let's say I got slapped. What would I do if I got slapped? I would have to not be abusive. But if he tried to slap me again, if a woman tried to slap me, what would a man do? Cuff her, handcuff her, or ask about her past? You know, the last time you slapped me like that, I asked myself this question. Like, let's say I brought up her past, the dude in the past. Like, when you slapped me last time, I thought about Jamal. Like, what happened? Like, what happened to him? When you slapped him, what happened? And she realized that when I brought up her ex-friend Jamal, and he ended up, let's just say he ended up killing himself for her. She started to realize, like, oh my gosh. See, when you bring somebody else's past life, all because you called your spouse a foul name because of how she's acting, and even men can do it too. I mean, relationships, straight or gay relationships, They get out of hand. But when it comes to throwing vulgar words like blows like F you or F your mother, F your father, F your friends, F your baby. Oh, now you gonna diss my child? Come on now. That's hidden below the belt. And you got the most claws. You trying to scratch me like a double crossing. Ooh. But you know where this is going. You know where I'm going to with this. A foul word is going to jeopardize your life. You can get fired. Even if you're going to quit, you get caught by saying, sick my duck. No, there will be no more sick ducks, or duck sick, vice versa. No more of that. No more FUs, no more middle fingers, which stands for the phrase FU. No more mooning, as in you can kiss my butt. No, I will not. So, in 2023, ladies and gentlemen, you have got to realize that vulgarity is nothing but a devilish toy, a devilish mindset. Because once you get on that weed, get on that 40, watch things and mimic it. Even when you rap or sing a song that has vulgar words. Like, I never expected to sing a song in a choir with the word hell in it, even though it was from Les Miserables, the mouth. I had a dream that life would be so different from this hell I'm living, so different now from what it seems, 'cause now life has killed a dream that I dream. Hell can be identified many ways, but if you're gonna ask who, the, how, the, where, the, when, the, where, the, who, what, where, the, when, why, and how, the who, what, where, when, why, and how with the word hell in it, you're gonna have to think again. Unless you ask the question like, where is hell? Is it below us or is it around us? Take a look around you. It's kind of like my so-called metaphoric phrase, as in smell the weed. Face reality, smell it. Reality doesn't smell good. It stinks. And I wonder why. Just kind of like my trash was not picked up. All because there were changes. Like, you cannot put cardboard boxes inside the trash can. And I gotta wait for another week. It gives me a stylistic point of view when they said that's what makes the world go round. The ups and downs, the carousels. Changing people's heads around. Go underground, young man. People make the world go round. But vulgar words, they do not. They do not. And that, my friends, is the end of discussion. Watch what you say in 2023. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. If you tired of being told to shut the F up, or even if they use H, shut the H up. Shut your weak self up. Let them go. Like, stay away from them. Stay away from bad influences. Even the ones that are annoyed. If you're annoying them, you might as well accept the fact that you are annoying yourself. I mean, who are you to judge? Even if you swore, who are you to judge but your dang self? Who are you to judge? You can't judge God. You can't judge Satan. You can only judge yourself. So watch what you say everywhere you go. You got to take the Lord with you everywhere you go. Not the devil. We may be in the devil's playground, but God is watching our every movement. He never sleeps. He never slumbers. I can't stop thinking about that Take 6 song. Take 6 mentioned that he never sleeps. He never slumbers. He watches me both night and day. He never sleeps. He never slumbers. The reason I know, he told me so. That's how it goes. In 2023, no more foul words coming out of your mouth, my mouth, his or hers, your mama, your daddy, your child, because the consequences, they're going to hit us where it hurts us the most, in here. It might get us killed, but if I was you, what would I do? Where do I go from here? You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. Because the more you curse, the more harder you're going to make life. Especially when you don't want to take care of business. You don't want to get up off your tail. Even when they said, with your parents, get up off your A word, you know. And you living with your parents. You're going to have to take their cursing. You're going to have to take their shut up treatments. You're going to have to take their rules seriously. Unless they tell you to get the heck out of their house, like kick you out. Enough is enough. So don't curse, because vulgarity is not going to lead you to better things at all. With all that being said, just bear with me, because every time I say something like give a topic, even if I have to tell a story, I'm going to keep it real as long as I film, whether 30 minutes or an hour, or maybe even less than 30, like 20 minutes. But this is it. New year, new you. You made a goal to stop cussing. You're gonna have to make it happen, make it known. Know what I'm saying? No lyings, no lies, no excuses. But if you feel free, like, feel thankful for me to advise others not to curse. And like, if you're a parent and you see my video, you feel like, you know, this guy is really up to something, and I'm going to have to work on that myself. I mean, no matter what race, no matter what gender, no matter what religion, you got to realize that cursing is not going to lead you to heaven. It's not going to lead you to a brighter future. It ain't going to lead you to see the moonlight tonight or the sun on the very next day, unless the weather changes. But still, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and click the notification bell, and there'll be more in stores. So that way you can get caught up with what I have to say on a daily basis. And for this episode, Vulgarity, I have to end this with a shout out, as in, this episode has been brought to you by this week's Sweet Lady of the Week. And this Sweet Lady has been brought to you by, well, not brought to you by, but this Sweet Lady of the Week is none other than Jasmine Scott. Jasmine Scott, Milan High class of 2014. If you're watching this, Jasmine, just know that I never forgot about you. And because we have to think about all of our friends, the individuals that we went to school with and rely on a daily basis, because you never know how far life can go. But if that's the case, so be it, because I'm tired of hurting. What about you? Because this war against vulgarity has got to cease. And the only way to cease it is not to end up with a soap in our mouth. No, not to end with a butt whooping. But what will it take to stop? Stop now before you do something foolish. With all that being said, this is yours truly, Taylor Jones, signing out.